roadfly.com, the internet's best resource for buyers, sellers, and owners like you.
Hi, I'm Emmy Hall, and welcome to another episode of RoadflyTV. This week, I was lucky enough to have the 2011 Infiniti FX50 as my ride, and let me tell you, this car is awesome. It totally satisfied my need for speed, as well as my general badassery, and it wrapped it all up in a super luxurious package. The FX50 definitely sports an aggressive silhouette. Now, when I first got behind the wheel, I was surprised at how high I was sitting, as visually, it doesn't look like it's very high off the ground from the outside. But with its wide stance, sculpted taillights, and super expressive front end, I noticed that men wanted me and women wanted to be me. This car was so much fun to drive, I actually found myself trying to hit the red lights just so I could feel that adrenaline rush of this 5.0-liter V8 engine pushing me back against my seat as I accelerated off the line. The 390 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque is going to take you from 0 to 60 in just over 5 seconds. Just over 5 seconds, how rad is that? The FX50 has a great interior. I think the first words out of my mouth when I opened the door were, "Shut up." This FX50 has so many bells and whistles, I had to break out the manual. This car is way, way smarter than me. Plan to spend some time getting your settings just the way you like them, but when you do, the skies will open up and the angels will sing and life will never be the same. So for all you germaphobes who can't even look at a dog without sneezing, you're gonna love this climate control system. It will take 99.5% of all allergens out of the cabin, and it has an air purifier that uses ions to scrub the air of all germs. So the 5-second rule doesn't even apply to this car. Now, this car's a little bit bigger than I'm used to driving, so I happily use the camera system to parallel park into some pretty tight spaces. This 7-inch screen is split with a rear view on one side and a 360-degree bird's eye view on the other. So that kid on the big wheel, don't worry, you're not gonna hit him. Now, I was a little surprised at the laundry basket rating of this car. I was hoping for 4, but it was really more like 3. But you know, don't worry about it, because you've got 24.8 cubic feet of space back there, and when you fold down the 60-40 split rear seats, it more than doubles to 60 cubic feet. So all in all, I'd say that with the heated and cooled front seats, the Bose premium audio system with satellite radio, the excellent in-dash navigation system, and the sunroof, holla! Your commute just got a whole lot more comfortable. Now, before you write this off as just another luxury SUV crossover, you really should think twice. The FX50 behaves like a sports car when you want it to, and an SUV when you need it to. And it does this in 3 ways. It's got the continuous dampening control suspension system, and that is an adaptive suspension system that will continually adjust the dampening of the shocks depending on your road conditions. So it'll give you the best ride and handling for that particular moment. Additionally, the rear active steering makes this FX50 corner more like a coupe and less like a crossover. It actually will turn the back wheels just a little bit to be more in line with the steering angle of the front wheels, instead of just letting them kind of passively follow right behind. The all-wheel drive on this kind of has a little bit of a twist. Again, it's going to monitor the road conditions, and it can divert up to 50% of the power to the front wheels. But the rest of the time, you're rocking a rear-wheel drive. So what this means is that this FX50 has a nimbleness that really does belie its physical presence. It's all the fun of a small car, but with the roominess and the practicality of a crossover. This car comes equipped with a 7-speed automatic transmission with the magnesium paddle shifters right here on the steering column. Now, I have to say, I love using the paddle shifters. They are so much fun. They give you so much control over the car. But with the downshift rev matching, you don't really have to downshift if you don't want to. I mean, it'll still let you, even if when you downshift, you'll end up really close to the red line, but you don't have to, which is kind of nice. Now, fuel economy in this car, I mean, you know, it's got 390 horsepower, so it's nothing to write home about, but it's a fairly decent 14 miles per gallon in the city and 20 miles per gallon on the highway. The 2011 Infiniti FX50 comes in at $56,950, and this S model here can be yours for $63,000. Now that is a pretty penny for sure, but the first class performance, notice me styling, and luxury features are totally worth it. In fact, this car has so many excellent details that you really should drive it for yourself. You'll be amazed at how you feel in this sports car masquerading as a crossover SUV. That's it for today's episode at RoadflyTV. I'm Emmy Hall, and I totally want to hear from you. You can join our community by subscribing to our channel, rate our videos, You can tweet us, you can text us, you can email us, you can friend us, you can dig us, you can stumble us, or you can just leave us your comments. That's cool too.
Roadfly.com, the internet's best resource for buyers, sellers, and owners like you.